Alright, this is the second Learnhouse here. It was a really short game, so I'm actually going to go over the drafting a little bit and kind of give you guys my insight on what might have been good picks, what was a bad pick, you know, what I would have picked in this case. We'll roll at a probably 2 times speed, 4 times speed maybe. Starting out with the Skywrath 24 right here. All pick, you can pick whatever hero you want. There are a lot of strong heroes on the board. You can't ban them, obviously, but it does assign an electrician. So your hero wants to play, and it's a reasonably good pick, first off. And then from the Hellborn side, we're going to see Demented Shaman and Monkey King. Demented Shaman's still one of the strongest supports in the game, especially even though that cape got nerfed. And then, I'm going to pause it right here. Legion decides to follow it up with Rhapsody and Behemoth. So right now they got 3 heroes. Everyone's got a stun. You know, good initiation between Behemoth and Electrician. You got tank, you got support, you got heal. Rhapsody's ultimate. Their team's looking really strong so far. Then we're gonna see how Hellborn decides to counter this up. There is really good synergy between Monkey King and Demented Shaman. Demented Shaman's ultimate will lower their armor. Monkey King is all physical. You know, he can really do a lot of damage with that negative armor buff up. I think Hellborn here takes Pyromancer and Magebane. I personally don't really like mixing Magebane and Monkey King on the same team. They both have a lot of mobility for melee heroes, but the same problem really arises that they're both 100% physical damage dealing heroes, and if the Legion team is smart and just stacks armor, they're not going to really do any damage, and that is definitely something to be concerned of. But we're going to see here, Legion team's got Armadon queued up and no one on orange so far. If I was them, I would consider picking probably a really strong solo middle and something to lane with Behemoth. You can run Electrician solo middle, so that's something to keep in mind. Maybe a range stun to put with Behemoth. You know, Engineer is really good, Valkyrie. And here is where the Legion team goes wrong. Predator Legionnaire. You guys really could not have done much worse. What you needed was a ranged hero with a stun to lane with Behemoth here. Rhapsody doesn't do hardly any damage, so she's not very strong with Behemoth. Behemoth isn't a high damage dealer, but he does offer huge stun time as well as being able to block people off that fissure, which of course is really his strength in the lane. So you want something with Rhapsody. You know, Predator actually would go really well with Rhapsody, that's fine. But that Legionnaire pick really screws you guys over. If you had replaced that Legionnaire with a Silhouette, Valkyrie, Torturer, Aluna, I mean, these are all the best possible heroes, but there are even other good ones. You know, Puppet Master is not bad, you know, Revenant even. So many possibilities. Gunblade, FA, and I don't know, that pick really screws you guys. You're going to see that here later in the game. Hellborn's last pick, Keep the Forest. A decent pick. That's going to lead Pyromancer to solo. The only good thing is they have a Legionnaire, so you can match up solos, and I believe that's what you guys end up doing here. Probably going to see Monkey King middle. I think that's what you guys do, and Demented Shaman Magebane actually ends up going bottom, and they end up matching up against Electrician Rhapsody. Alright, so let's check how you guys decided to play these out lane-wise. We got solo Behemoth versus a solo Pyromancer top. Behemoth not choosing to get a shield. And 3 tangos of regeneration. Sly Asunder, I don't know what you're thinking, but that's not going to do you any good. Pyromancer should be right-clicking you from level 1 and forcing you out of the lane. You guys decide on Electrician Rhapsody, which that's not a bad lane at all. I would have preferred Electrician middle against Monkey King. I think he would do a lot better than Predator. I think Predator does much better against Magebane and Demented Shaman than Electrician will. We're going to see that play out exactly as I thought, and Predator gets crushed by Monkey King, and bottom lane gets crushed. And I really would prefer Rhapsody and Electrician, but I think you guys got a little bit outplayed down there. Alright, I'm just going to take the time here to kind of show you how effective Pyro can be against a Behemoth with no shield. And hardly any regen as well.
See, at this point, he can't really come up to the creeps, and I can just get every creep from here on out, including every deny. And if he does come up to creep, I get easy creep kill. Easy hits on him. There's not really anything Behemoth can do there. He's completely out of mana, and I'm just harassing him in the lane. Basically, you just, with a hero with no regen like that, you can easily just right-click them almost pretty much out of the lane. And you saw once I hit him down low enough, he can't even come back and hit the creeps, or I'm just gonna kill him. And then just one stun and a few hits, he's already down to half HP. Another thing I would have liked to see you utilize as Pyromancer solo in the lane is using his wave to harass and kill creeps at the same time. It's a really powerful trick you can use to get harass and creep kills as well. Oh, now I'm about to die. My own tutorial. That'd be embarrassing. Don't worry. Making big plays, so I don't. But I mean, that's pretty much a general overview of how you can use a range hero versus a melee hero's harass. Getting a huge advantage in the lane. And also use his skills like Dragonfire to get creep kills and harass them at the same time. So here's something I wanted to point out that I thought was really nice, really well done by the Hellborn team. As soon as Keeper hit 6, came right over here, used his ulti to gank and kill this Behemoth. It's easy kill, just summon the trees and return back to 4-star farming. Helps out Pyro a bit. I would like to see Pyro have a little bit more of a lead here. 21 creeps to 18, you know, he'd already killed Behemoth once, and as the only range hero versus a solo Behemoth, you know, you should really be able to harass him out of the lane and get every creep kill. But this is the end of the game already. Turned out to be a 15-minute concede, but as you can see up here, it's 12,000 gold and experience deficit, so probably a pretty reasonable concede. I think really the overall thing to learn from this game is in a drafting setting like all pick, if you pick the wrong heroes, even just one hero, it can really screw you over. Now, did picking one bad hero lose the game for you guys? No, it was your play that lost the game. I think Electrician and Rhapsody could have done a little better, but in hindsight, you know, Mage Bane having that mana burn really does hurt Electrician a lot. So I can see how you guys struggled in that lane. I mean, solo Behemoth versus Pyro. I don't really know what you guys expect Behemoth to do there, and Predator is going to lose to Monkey King for sure. I think if you just switched Electrician to the middle and Predator to the bottom with Rhapsody, it would have been a lot better. I mean, your skill builds in general were pretty good. I don't see anything wrong there. As Predator, I probably would have at least gotten one level of Stonehide. I know their team, Monkey King included, is pretty much all magical, but if Keeper was to come down in a team fight and root you, you could break out of the root, or you know, you could dodge Pyromancer stuff, or use Mage Bane's ultimate, I believe. So, you know, one level of Stonehide is almost always worth it to get. Your ultimate is actually really good as well, so I would definitely consider getting your ultimate and one level of Stonehide. Other than that, I would have really liked to see Pyromancer do a lot better in the top lane. I know when you look at the stats, 284 GPM, 32 denies to 111 GPM Behemoth. What are you talking about, man? He fucking destroyed him. Well, yes, but he could have done even better. He could have easily had 400 gold per minute. and really kept that behemoth down even more. And a Pyromancer that gets 400 GPM this early in the game is really going to do well. But other than that, just be a little more mindful of the heroes you guys pick. Like, other than that, the mistakes that were made in the lane were pretty simple. I wish I had more tips for you guys, but that's really about it. Maybe see you in the next Learnhouse. Hopefully you guys do a little better. It's Wolf for Hellborn. Really well played, guys. You guys did pretty good.
I had to close down everything. I had to close down my mind. Too many things have caught me. Too much can make me blind. I've seen so much in so many places. So many heartaches, so many faces, so many dirty things. You couldn't even believe.